Can you talk about some of the things that you learned throughout that time in regards to veteran mental health, what it's like being in, what it's like getting out, the transition?
Yeah. So when we got back my first deployment, my platoon sergeant at the time, he's actually still in. He's a sergeant major, very well respected. And he made everybody go see Doc. Even if we all did it. Like, no, I'm fine, I'm good. He said, I don't care. We're all gonna go. And I think that was the best thing he could have done for a lot of these younger guys like myself, because it opened up that door to being like, you know what, even if we went in and said no, it's fine, it's combat, it is what it is, at least we knew where to go. If once the guys are all back in the barracks and things start hitting you, you can kind of trail off and do your own thing. And so I think that opened up the door to a lot of us, like that this is real again, that what happened in Afghanistan doesn't just stay there. Like, we bring that back with us, right? And so that was kind of where the seed was planted as far as mental health and the impact of combat and trauma and things like that. And you see it too, like with some of the older like NCOs and stuff like that, like the anger or and things like that. You never really understood it, and then when you understand that they've lost 4 or 5 of their closest friends or soldiers that were under their command, you understand why, and I'm really proud to say, like, a lot of the guys that I served with, be it my peers or some of the senior guys that I served with that I still stay in touch with, so many of those guys have done their part in reducing the stigma of reaching out for help. I work in mental health and substance abuse now, and a lot of the guys that I serve with are sober now, and so it's just that mentality of like, no, we're infantry, we don't go to sick call, we don't go to doc. That was definitely a part of it. Like, unless you had a bone sticking out or you were, violently bleeding from places you don't want to be bleeding from, you didn't go see doc, and so, but that has definitely shifted over time. I've got some friends who are still in, and they say that it's a lot better now than it used to be. I think there's probably still a long way to go, but that whole like shut up and march on, I think is slowly starting to soften up a little bit, and people are understanding that that serves nobody. Like, not only is it not good for us, but when we get home, it's not good for our families. It's not good for our communities, future employers, like whatever you want, So I'm glad to see that that is really starting to shift within our community quite a bit.